Will new leaks upend the upcoming game Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League? That's what we're talking about today. But first, hi, my name is Jacob Berry. Welcome to my vidcast, StudioJake, where I talk about all things pop culture. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, so there have been some incredibly worrying leaks that have happened about the upcoming Rocksteady game Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. It's set in the same universe as the Arkham trilogy, so that would be, or excuse me, quadrilogy. I think there's actually 4 games, right? Batman Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Origins, and Arkham Knight. So this game is going to be set several years after the events of Arkham Knight, which means the world will know that Bruce Wayne is Batman. His identity gets revealed at the end of that game. Spoiler alert. And there's going to be spoiler alerts for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, so just get ready for that. Now, apparently the game's premise, if you've watched the trailer, you know this, it's that Brainiac has invaded Metropolis and is using some sort of means to hypnotize the Justice League, all but Wonder Woman, of course. So Superman, Green Lantern, The Flash, Batman have all been brainwashed by Brainiac, and they've turned into villains essentially. So Amanda Waller, she sends the Task Force X, consisting of Harley Quinn, Deadshot, King Shark, and Captain Boomerang, to kill the Justice League, hence the name of the game. It's been widely anticipated, and a lot of people didn't realize at first that it was part of the Arkham universe, but now we know it is, and there have been some leaks that have made fans incredibly angry, especially since this is going to be the final outing of beloved voice actor Kevin Conroy as Batman. Now, Kevin Conroy is no stranger to portraying darker Batman. He voiced a darker version of Batman in Batman the Killing Joke, as well as in his CW appearance. But this one, it's really gotten people's ire up, and I'm going to explain why. This is according to Bounding Into Comics. There are no shortage of reasons why players have found themselves disinterested in the upcoming Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. And thanks to a recent leak, they can now add the reversal of a villain's attempted redemption and an absolutely disrespectful conclusion to voice actor Kevin Conroy's last performance as the Dark Knight to the ever-growing list of reasons to avoid Rocksteady's release. Okay, so then, meanwhile, leaker of Cringe, who seemingly created their account solely to share this leak, provided players with a since-removed audio spoiler regarding the titular's team eventual showdown with Batman. Ostensibly occurring immediately following the team's defeat of the Brainiac-possessed Caped Crusader, the audio leak opens with the hero, as voiced by Conroy, taunting his captors. "You're gonna die screaming at Superman's feet." In turn, Harley sarcastically questions why, what's up with his feet, before Deadshot interjects, "I don't know, man, we're 2 for 2 on killing your boys so far." "Ha, love mixing work with pleasure," exclaims Captain Boomerang to punctuate Deadshot's declaration, drawing a hearty laugh from King Shark. Taking in their cockiness, Batman proceeds to further mock the Suicide Squad, shouting, "You think you're a team now? You're herd animals, dependent on someone else to survive, like you, Harkness, a desperate alcoholic who's desperate for the spotlight," before being interrupted by Harley snarking back, yeah, and Floyd's a deadbeat bad, Sharky's a freak who will never be a real boy, and I am, what was it? Oh, yeah, I never was too bright. Gets a new material jerk off. She then counter taunts to her arch enemy. You know, Joker, he used to be real good at hurting people with words, but well, even when you're evil, you're still too good. Following his appraisal of his shortcomings as a villain, Harley shifts to speaking to Batman's career in the past tense, telling him, "You had a good run, Brucey, flying around Gotham, punching bad guys, cleaning up the streets, causing long-term emotional damage to everyone you knew," before declaring straight to his face, "It's our turn now. After all we've been through, bet you didn't think it'd be me at the end, huh, Bat?" she finally asks of her opponent. Unamused with her antics to the very end, the Dark Knight shoots back, "Are you done with your bad stand-up routine?" To which Harley confirms, "Almost, but you always got to end on your best note." It is then with a singular gunshot to the head that the legendary voice actor's final performance as his most iconic role comes to an end. And in making sure to eliminate any speculation toward the idea that Batman's death is a fake-out moment, leaker of Cringe also included a small snippet from later on in the game wherein Superman, as voiced by Nolan North, confirms that one of the world's finest heroes was snuffed out by this. Harley can be heard agreeing, "And your next a-hole." Okay. If this is true, I will not be purchasing this game. And Rocksteady, they put out a very pathetic statement, just basically whining about the leaks. This is another insane bait and switch. Listen, I don't have a problem with Kevin Conroy voicing a darker version of Batman. He, like I said, he has in the past. I'm not even opposed to Batman, being killed off as long as it's done in a good, redeeming sort of way. Same with all of the Justice Leaguers, quite frankly. It just, if this leak is true, and granted, big if, I didn't get to hear it, it was deleted before I got the chance, but most people are confirming this is true. Slick Moth, he did a fantastic video covering all of the leaks, not just this one, but I wanted to hone in on this because Kevin Conroy is my Batman. He was the first Batman that I heard. He was always there throughout my whole childhood, through my teen years. The first Batman movie I saw in theaters was Batman Mask of the Phantasm, and he died a very sad, tragic death, but he did have a fulfilling life, and fans like me and others applaud his work for giving us endless joy as the Dark Knight. So to have him die in this most humiliating way is pathetic, Rocksteady. It's pathetic, James Gunn. How dare you? And like I said, this could be fake, but I don't think it is. I'm just guessing. If I find out it's fake, I will come back and I will correct the record. And no, I don't want to hear it from you. How dare you use Kevin Conroy's death to bash the game? I don't want to hear that. Kevin Conroy deserved his final moments as Batman to be respectful, to be honoring to the very end. And for this trash to come out is a way to dishonor him. Shame on Warner Brothers Discovery for allowing this to happen. Shame on Rocksteady, who produced 4 amazing games that blew all of us fans away. Now, I know Kevin Conroy didn't voice Batman in Arkham Origins. That was a different voice actor. Believe that was Roger Craig Smith, who did a decent job. He's a decent Batman. Nowhere near the level of Kevin Conroy. No one will ever come close. No one will be as great as Kevin Conroy. No live action actor has become as great as Kevin Conroy. Sorry, it's a fact. For this to happen, for this to be allowed to happen, it just shows the hatred that people like James Gunn, that the developers at Rocksteady, that the producers behind Warner Brothers Discovery, David Zaslav and Peter Safran, just the sheer hatred they have for the fans. It's a mockery. Now, listen, I know some of you in the comments are be like, oh, there's Jacob calling something else woke. No, I'm not calling this woke. I'm calling it embarrassing. I'm calling it disrespectful. I'm calling it hateful. This is absolutely unacceptable. This is really sad. It's really bad. And listen, how are they going to develop more games? Because they're saying that this won't be the last, or specifically James Gunn said in a tweet, this won't be the last video game set in the Arkham universe. What are they going to do? Are they going to do a new Batman series where someone else is Batman? That's not going to fly, especially if this is real. Now, again, I don't really have a problem with Batman being killed off, even with Kevin Conroy voicing him. That's not the issue. The issue for me is just how disrespectful this is to Kevin Conroy's legacy. The man was a genius. He was iconic, and he brought so much life to the character of Batman, and he is Batman for a lot of us. And so to mock his legacy like this, it is insanely stupid. And Rocksteady, all I have to do is come out and say, this particular leak isn't true. If they want to, keep doing, because I've heard that Flash is going to get killed off, Green Lantern's going to get killed off. And also, I'm so tired of this thing where Harley Quinn is lecturing Batman. Please, she's a murderer, and she worked with a mass murderer. She does not get to comment on Batman hurting people's fifis. Spare me. Absolutely poorly thought out, poorly written by a bunch of people who are not fans of Batman or even the Suicide Squad. I will not be buying this unless Rocksteady comes out and says that this leak isn't real, that it's just a part of the game. There's better context that you need to know about. I will not be purchasing this. Kevin Conroy deserves better from Warner Brothers Discovery, and unless they have something in the background that they can produce that will more enshrine his legacy as the Batman, I'm not interested. I will take his appearances in Scooby-Doo and his appearance on the CW over this for as long as the day is. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you'll give it a thumbs up, that you'll leave me a comment, tell me what you think, that you'll share it out with your friends, and of course, consider subscribing to StudioJake. I cover all kinds of nerd and pop culture topics, including film, television, anime, comic books, and so much more. I hope that you'll also head over to my main website, StudioJakeMedia.com, where I have even more news, views, and commentary. Also, if you'd like to support the channel, head over to my locals page. That's studiojakemedia.locals.com. It's the best way to support me. I'm trying to build a little community there. I have exclusive reviews and articles, so definitely head over there and check it out. And I'll see you next time right here on Studio Jake.